Ba, ba, ba. Just need a little bit to check on. And I'm gonna take us down to the throne world whilst I'm checking on these things. But hey, how are we doing on this fine day today? Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to be... This is going to be the official start of the Brought to You By series. Thank you, Mia Zayla, for the follow. I've seen that many times before. I do not know if I should fall for it again. But what is the Brought to You By series? The Brought to You By series is going to be a series of streams that I do, maybe edited in the future, who knows, depends, where I, see, stay measure 29, you can see me right here, go around using only weapons from the foundry that has decided to sponsor the stream today. Disclaimer, not actually sponsored. These are fictional Weapon Foundries Twitch. Do not get mad at me. But we do a self-imposed challenge by playing different missions using just the foundry of today, and today it is going to be Omolon. So, what is Omolon? Omolon is a foundry that has their liquid-based ammunition and can be easily distinguishable from many other weapon manufacturers because of their unique future-esque designs. One of their big tells is these little cartridges on the sides, or the clips at the bottom, but these little tanks right here show the liquid ammunition. So, with that in mind, let's get our loadout situated. So, there's a couple things with Omolon. First off, they don't have too many primary weapons. I have Hung Jury, I have a Hung Jury Adept with Firefly, and I also have Taraxipotes. We want that Baja Blast weapon. I feel like I'm gonna go with this. I hear Kill Club's pretty good, so we're gonna roll with that for a little bit. Now for our secondary. There's a couple things we can pick here. Omolon has a lot of exotic weapons, specifically in the energy slot. I believe, is Cold Heart Omolon? Cold Heart is Omolon. I believe that Wave Splitter also is one. That'd be correct. Hard Light is one. Where is Borealis is one? Okay, maybe Borealis isn't one. I guess I was wrong. Not Prometheus Lens. I feel like there's more that I'm missing, but those are the immediate ones. But we got some good options here. I don't know if any of the heavy exotics are Omolon. And to be honest, I don't know if Omolon has heavy weapons now that I think about it. Uh... This might be an issue if we can't find one. Okay, we're gonna take a quick stop at the tower real quick. I believe Banshee might be selling some Omolon weapons for us. I do not know if Omolon has any ships of their own. But considering I'd have like 23 seasons of ships to go through, I'm good. I'm good. If we don't have a heavy weapon, then we might just have to not use one. Oh, their tech support. Banshee, please tell me you've got Omolon in today. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Keep it loaded.
Uh-oh. This is looking like it might be a bit of an issue, fellas. Alright. Let's take a look at Omolon real quick. We need to take a look at some of their weapons. They do have heavy weapons. They are grenade launchers. Being... Oh, Vanguard! Ayo. Okay. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Saved by the commander. Oh my god. Let's go, Zavala.
Very good.
We'll just pick one up. Because, God.
As you will.
Okay, I did get the shader. Alright. Field prep explosive light. Explosive light's pretty good. Put these two on, and now for our special weapon. Let's take a look at our options. Let's get... I believe we need a special weapon. Double primary could be funny, but ultimately not too effective. How about I take us back to the good old days? God, look at this. Look at this thing, lads. I'll remember this thing. I think during the Red War, it's gotten some new paint jobs over the years. Oh, actually, that one's kind of nice. But
I don't care that you have strikes to get to.
at the end of the day, it's ours. And you love to see it. So, this is going to be our weapons of the day. Increase ammo reserve's probably good. We probably don't need the champion thing. I'm going to swap to this. Yeah. And we'll just put a boss spec on. And for this, I'll put a... probably a minor spec. We'll put that on still. So this is going to be our loadout. And it looks like it is mainly arc. So, why don't we try and get something going with arc here? Could use Storm Dancer's Brace. That could be fun. Could bust out Crown of Tempest, wherever that is. I'm not sure I want to use this right here, Fallen Sunstar. Like, I know it's good. Like 100% I know it's good, but just not feeling it, you know? The look doesn't quite sit right with me, you know? Where is our Crown of Tempest? There it is. Okay. Let's start. Why don't we go for this stuff here? Alright. Unfortunately, this here doesn't change colors as well, but it is what it is. I also don't have 60s on my armor rolls, so I'm not going to invest too much into them. Oh, this one I might. Bump a little bit into that. I'll probably make this majority, whatchamacallit, arc reserves. Because I have a feeling Cold Heart's gonna be our core damage dealer. This right here is fine. We got a couple of low stats, which is okay. Do we want to use Stormcaller or do we want to use Chaos Reach? Huh. Let's use Chaos Reach. By the way, if you're looking at my build and cringing a bit, just know I'm not the best when it comes to arc. I'm a Warlock main, and I have been using Void like all of my life. Hang on a second. That's actually kind of cool looking. Hang on. But yeah, I've played Warlock the majority of the time I've played this game, and I have never really looked back. I'll bring this up, why not? Alright, so what's the challenge we're gonna bring to ourselves today?
Come back soon.
So, here's what we're gonna be doing.
May the flames of your oven burn.
We have 3 different things we can go down. We can either do core playlists a bunch of times, do some runs of possibly Rivens, or maybe something else. Personally, because we did Gambit previously with Tex Mechanica, I'm thinking that we instead attempt to go down either Crucible or Vanguard, or we could do some seasonal events. I'm thinking that I still want some seasonal progress. So, why don't we go in? So, here's what we're going to be doing. Here's how we identify how we disappoint our client here. The person who generously sponsored us. John Omolon. So, we are going to do between 5 to 10, maybe like 7 runs of Riven's Lair to show the adaptability and the strength of which it brings of Omolon. So, how do we classify a loss? If we die 10 times, we'll say, not 10, that's probably too much. If we die 7 times before we get our 7 clears, then it's Jove. So we're only allowed like 6 deaths. Before we get our last life.
My lair crawls with vermin. Present company excluded, of course.
So, let's get heading in.
Riven's lair provides us with a foothold from which to seek the remainder of the clutch.
This might
Losing
be...
ground here will make our task all the more difficult.
So, take out every hostile we see and try not to fall onto any spikes. Easy.
Be careful.
Oh yeah, in case you guys haven't been keeping up with the story, Vex are doing Vex things. So, feel ready to see them. Alright. I could do a run of the coil, but maybe another time? Maybe if I get more comfortable doing this little self-imposed thing I'm doing. Apologies if either of you are afraid of light. However, I will have to ask, how are you here?
These braziers stabilize the pathways of the confluence, much like ascendant beacons in the ley lines.
Okay. Someone is using the new exotic bow, which I think is pretty good. Granted, the way Bungie made current builds, it kind of demoralizes you from trying stuff like crowd control and stuff like that, but if they ever decide to go back, like I'm pretty sure everyone's been telling them, and work on and bring back the old mods so that we can get our build diversity again, so that we can do things like this, then, you know, maybe we can see some fun with it. I wish I had a more Omolon look, but there's not really a Omolon armor set from what I can see from my brief moments of research. I'd like to see representation from the weapon foundries a bit more. I'm flanking at them with a scout rifle. All torches lit? God dang they are. We're 11. A little close there, but it all worked out. Let's keep going.
It was a brave thing you did, Crow. To be vulnerable, a vessel again. I'm surprised.
What can I say? I'm a sucker for a good love story.
I delighted to submerge myself in his words again.
Okay, now you're just making it weird.
Consider it the drawback of a wish fulfilled. Now I suppose Mara will expect an apology.
Where is... There we go. Never heard some of this dialogue because it's new. The exotic mission, if you guys want my thoughts on it as someone who's a nobody on the internet. I like it. The final boss feels like they kind of dropped it a little bit.
You have rivals here, but no equals.
Okay, that's cool to say, but I think overall, it's pretty solid. It's not the best one we've had, but I wouldn't say it's the worst. Alright. Just that wizard in the middle there. Dead. Alright. Pop this down. Let's do a bit of chaos reach in there. Oh yeah. It's one down. No deaths.
The chamber is clear. The Techians will alert us when they found the next egg.
Let's go.
You know, I respect you quite a bit. I honestly thought you'd have given up by now.
I like the golden look.
You first.
You're a victim as much as I am. She's ruined us both, you know. Why not you in her place?
Each offer is less tempting than the last. You must be hungry.
Alright. That is first objective done. It's one off the docket. Let's get heading to the next one. We have 6 more to get through. I'm hoping that we can get some of the reprised Undying weapons. Because after all of the runs I've done, I've only gotten the Scout, which I believe is atrocious. But, you know. At a certain point, we may have to start stretching the definition of what is a weapon foundry.
Welcome, oh wardens mine. In life, I strode these halls in countless forms. Flew, might small, lurched about on 2 legs.
You shaped these halls to your liking. Did you truly find the city so distasteful?
Oh, no. I found it very comfortable.
And I grew too comfortable in your presence.
You will recall that you died, O Majesty mine. You let down your defenses.
And you were taken.
Very cool. I forget you have to stand in that a little bit. It kind of hurts my eyes, but being in that light. Definitely my least favorite mechanic out of all of them here, but I mean, it's different. That's fine. If it hurts my eyes, so be it. For the sake of them trying new things. Alright, here. Let's start heading on through. Ooh! That was almost a bit bad. Ooh, Cell of the Sycophant. It's just I believe this is just to clear enemies. God, my aim is not the best. Okay, so you can only fire the first 2 grenades to get the bonus. That's a little bit faster. Don't know if it's completely worth only shooting 2 and reloading, but what do I know? I mean, it's definitely worth the investment that you make when you invest in Omolon. I was born to be a corporate shill. God damn, will I be one?
It was a brave thing you did, Crow. To be vulnerable, a vessel again. I'm surprised.
What can I say? I'm a sucker for a good love story.
I delighted to submerge myself in his words again.
Okay, now you're just making it weird.
Consider it the drawback of a wish fulfilled. Now I suppose Mara will expect an apology.
Off in the chat. Probably not too much synergy to be had with my shenanigans I'm doing right now. Or at least not a good gameplay loop, because I'm just kind of running in, using the melee to lunge forward, and I'm barrel stuffing people with a scout rifle of all things.
Where
Like,
you let them claim
literally
what is
anything would be
rightfully
better than
yours,
this.
Think what good it could do in your hands.
Start lasering that person over there down. Okay. Let's do Chaos Reach here. Float our way back over here to the health pit. Oh, almost had a death there. Not bad. That's a death. Okay, that's one on the board. God fucking. All right.
It was your city
Another
that
one
called for
down.
the extinction of the Ahamkara. They believe the risks too great, the cost too high. But you understand the true value of power, O murderer mine.
And with Omolon, you can get that power right now. Just invest in your local Omolon foundry, and you'll be sent a... It's an Omolon weapon. There's like one in here that people just would not shut up. There is a... Am I crazy? You can get yourself a free Amit AR2, courtesy of your investment in Omolon. Smooth. Alright, that is 2 down. Now, you know what I should do? For the time being. There you go. Doesn't affect anything, but, you know, why not? Let's do another run of Riven's Lair. These are going by pretty decently. We might delve into the coil, but randoms can be a bit of a wild card sometimes. It's a playlist activity. F. I thought that Borealis was an Omolon weapon, but I guess it's not. Alright. Let's get moving.
My lair crawls with vermin. Present company excluded, of course.
Of course.
Osiris, were you around for the Great Hunt?
I was Vanguard commander at the time. But I was preoccupied with my research.
Wait, seriously?
It was the consensus that determined the Great Hunt's necessity. I do remember instructing the warlocks to preserve some bones for study. Ikora proved the fearsome hunter. The experience changed her.
She regretted it.
No, I mean it quite literally changed her.
Right, very cool. I do like little bits of humor like that. Like stuff that's like slyly put in, not like beat over your head the thing. Like a lot of A lot of a certain character's dialogue in a recent DLC is a lot of beat over your head puns. Hey, Kiwi. How you doing, Kiwi? Way is open. This will be our 3rd out of 7. Assuming that... Woo! I'm doing pretty alright myself. Played a lot of Destiny 1, but not much of 2. That's understandable. That is very understandable. I don't know if I actually got them there or if that was our teammates. Hey, this is a different room actually. This is nice. Probably shouldn't use that at close range. I learned that lesson last run. And I only had 6 deaths for this self-imposed challenge I'm doing, so probably don't want that to happen. So many explosions going off right now. How about a little more? And that looks like it's it. Alright. Do it.
The Soul Divisive we fought seem to be cataloging these holes, predicting where we'll be with alarming accuracy.
I brought the Techians the samples you gave me. What were those?
Okay.
Oracles?
Sentient calculations.
I don't know if we'll do a
Able
run
to
of the
manipulate
coil
time.
this stream for what we're doing.
But these were different.
I'd
than
probably
those
have
I've read
to
about.
make that
Their
like its
structure
own
mimics
stream
that of
for this
pyramid
kind of
energy.
challenge. But
They're modeling themselves.
I'm gonna keep it
in
on
the
the
shape of
table
it.
because, I mean, we have like half a year for the season, so, you know, plenty of time to do stuff. I should... Once we're done, I should start thinking about what, Foundry to do next.
There is a part of you that always hungers for the fight.
Okay, thanks. Another one of these pervading darkness ones. Okay, here we go. Just want to make sure that he got some stuff, clear out some of the people in the middle there. Pop this down. These arc souls are pretty cool. I cannot see a thing in front of me. Let's go Omolon. A little bit of that. Alright. Let's take this guy out now. Lame, sir. Oh my god, that camera shake. You see that? Holy crap. Ah, god, another death. F. I should have played it more safe. That is, I believe, 3 done now, and 2 deaths on
No
the
taken
board, so...
incursions, no dark ether pollutants. Time looks normal. I think that's a wrap, Guardian.
Is it? I think there's
Yeah, like-
more you want out of this. It's on the tip of my tongues.
I'm not
Nope.
interested in anything you're selling.
I don't sell. I grant. I give. Graciously and fully. I'm your chaperone to happiness. But what wouldn't you give to have her back?
You know me. Which means you know I'm prone to emotional outbursts. You want to keep pushing this?
I'm sorry. That was rude of me.
Alright. Some nice dialogue there. This week has gotten me to care a lot about this season, honestly. I never thought I'd care so much for an Awoken season. Being someone who's more of a fan of, like, the Golden Age lore. But it's not bad this season. The Exotic Mission got me to really care about the story and where it could go. Alright. That is 3 down with 2 deaths. We're gonna head back in. And we're gonna keep trying out and hoping that good things keep happening to us. It's definitely... Sorry. These deaths are definitely due to my own recklessness. Like, if I wasn't out in the open in that last death, I would have been fine. If I didn't decide to shoot the grenade when I was behind a rock, I would have been fine. Just little things like that that you learn. I will try and crank up difficulties for some of these. Or try and make some of them longer with stricter penalties. But as for now, this is what we've got. This is just a way to serve as an introduction, you know?
How long it has been.
So, let's
Lair
keep
provides
going.
us with a foothold from which to seek the remainder of the clutch. Losing ground here will make our task all the more difficult.
So, take out every hostile we see and try not to fall onto any spikes. Easy.
Be careful.
Alright. Okay. Looks like it's going to be the Scorn run this one, which is fine. By the way, still no Undying weapons, which is making me very upset. Yeah, you fella. Alright. All the way over there, it looks like. completed. Ooh. If you guys have any, like, weapon foundries you'd like to see next, or possible sponsors that I could work with, I guess you could say. Again, not sponsored. But then feel free to let me know if you have any ideas, because there's only so many foundries. And whilst I'm fine to, like, redo some of them at later dates, going back into them immediately would probably not be too entertaining. So feel free to give me any ideas of what you might want to see next.
To be vulnerable, a vessel again? I'm surprised.
I will work with my agents in order to make sure that sponsor works out. Again, not sponsored.
Submerge myself in his words again.
Okay, now you're just making it weird.
Consider it the drawback.
Do we
of
not
a wish
activate a single
fulfilled.
plate? Are they all?
Now I suppose Mara will expect an apology.
I don't know what's really the MVP of this run, because honestly it's my teammates, but out of all of the weapons in my loadout currently, I'd have to say Cold Heart is, because of its ramping damage. It's been doing really good work.
There is a part of you that always hungers for the fight.
Some nice damage right there. Yeah. Okay. Lamser. The grenade launcher is pretty good for damage too. I think that's the spike grenades kicking in like that. Which is pretty nice. Another smooth clear, that time with no deaths. We're on track.
Wear your desires on your sleeve. Friends, forgiveness. It could all have been so easy.
Oh my god, that Titan's actually
It's not
so
supposed
good.
to be easy.
For you, it never will be.
Alright. I don't know what we got from that. Did we get the spell? Probably. Alright. Fourth one done. 2 deaths. We're doing pretty good. We are doing pretty good. Still no undying weapons, which is very annoying. Hey, hey Bungie, can you do us a favor and like bump up the drop rates just a little bit, just a tiny bit? You know, just like a tiny little bit. They're a bit hard to get right now, boss. Like, can you just dial it a little bit up, you know? Just a tiny bit. No? Okay. I always find the weirdest parts of this lore, of this game, interesting. Like, a lot of people look at Riven and the Awoken, and they're like, yo, look at this cool magic, whoa!
Welcome.
When honestly, stuff like that doesn't really interest me.
Mine.
Mainly because, like, I don't understand it, you know?
In life, I strode these halls
Like,
in countless
you could
forms.
cop out so much
Blue,
by saying,
white
oh, it's
small,
magic.
lurched about on two legs.
And stuff like that doesn't really
You shaped these
play too
halls
well
to
with
your
me.
liking. Did you truly find the city so distasteful?
Oh, no. I found it very
Like,
comfortable.
if they talked
And I
a
grew
bit
too
more about how it
comfortable in your
worked,
presence.
You will
then
recall
I'd
that
feel
you
a bit better about it.
Oh, Majesty
I do
mine.
think that
You
Season of
let down
Defiance
your
had some good
defenses.
exclamations. How
And you were taken.
we're essentially connecting back to Mara in order to go into the pyramid fortresses that have been set up in order to break out prisoners. I thought that was a bit better. That was something I understood, so I thought it was fine. But overall, Destiny has this thing where it just explains things like, oh, it's magic. You know? Sorry, I need a bit more coffee. But yeah, it just has this thing where it's just like, oh, it's magic, don't worry about it. Oh my god, to which I don't really like exclamations like that. Oh boy, hang on. Ow. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Omolon. Anywho. But yeah, exclamations like that I never really found compelling. Because it gives them an excuse to not build up too much on it. Which is why I found stuff like the Golden Age so interesting. Because you didn't get it at first, but as you looked more into it,
Deal with them
you
before the
began
path
to
collapses
learn
around
more,
us.
and you began to understand essentially how a lot of these things worked. That, I believe, is really good. Get over here. Get over here. Flap. Nice little bit of discharge there. But yeah, that's why I found the Golden Age so interesting, because, like, the stuff involved with it, like Rasputin, Braytek, Ishtar, like, that stuff was tangible. Like, you could see effects of that and, like, understand what it's doing in the process. Whereas with a lot of magic, it's just like, oh, it's magic. And that's, like, not the most compelling to me. It's just a personal thing. I know people love that. But it's just a personal thing for me. I'm still disappointed how Rasputin went out. Not that he went out how he did, more so the fact that it was Aramis that did it. That's kind of the big thing with me. It's like, why'd it have to be Aramis? Because that's not really what the season built up for, but I'm gonna stop before I go on that tangent again, because I've gone on this so much.
Predicting where we'll be with alarming accuracy.
I brought the Techians the samples you gave me.
I'm gonna stop before I go too far into that, because God, that'd be...
calculations, able to manipulate time.
I've gone on that rant too many times.
These were different than those I've read about. Their structure mimics that of pyramid energy. They're modeling themselves in the shape of it.
Okay, there's the last one. Thought there was still one more. So I was losing it a bit there. It's all becoming a blur. You know how it be.
Shall I grant you strength to mortify this foe, Guardian? Or do you wish to revel in a fair fight?
That looked like a Cabal taken for a second. Like one of the ones with like the feathered, like Roman-esque helmet, you know? I've not seen too many Cabal with that now that I think about it. It's been a while. Oh god, pervading darkness. Uh-oh. Whew, that was almost a very idiotic death. And I'm not really in good spots right now. But I can take out that wizard right there, or at least get him finishable. Chaos Reach. Deal some big damage. There we go. I just gotta make sure not to die in the after party. Was that 4 or was that 5? I think that was 5.
The last time Ahamkara roamed free, they reshaped Venus. Unraveled reality itself.
Reality didn't suit the Guardians of the past. They wished to shape it accordingly. We merely obliged.
Get rid of that. Definitely a lot we can do. Alright, so that's number 5. We've only got 2 deaths on the board. Almost had a third. A few times. Looks like this is going pretty good. We're almost done. But still no undying weapons, which is making me very mad. It's making me so unbelievably mad right now. Alright. Maybe we could do another challenge on top of this, like a little bit of core playlist as well. Using only the Omolon stuff as like a victory lap. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. As we're starting to pass the hour mark. Yeah, this is a fun thing to do. It makes me use weapons that otherwise I would not. Which I do like. There is a lot of weapons in this game.
What have you come to claim?
And yet, we
dear
only cling to like
Guardian?
the same like 5 or 6 maybe. So
Riven's lair provides us with a foothold
that's kind of
from
my
which to
goal
seek the
with
remainder
this
of the
series,
clutch.
you know?
Losing
Like,
ground here will make our task all the more difficult.
So
I
take out
love
every hostile we
Destiny,
see and try not to fall onto any spikes.
but
Easy.
a lot
careful.
of content creators... Oh? A lot of content creators tend to only go for like what's 100% meta at the time. No exceptions. Which, I mean, you know, is fair enough. They've probably got to grind out a lot to like make whatever reviews or guides they need to do. I get it, I get it. I do wish that more weapons got kind of promoted. Because we got a lot. With a lot of different rules and a lot of different options. And I feel like it's, it's just gone. Okay, doors open. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did those... Okay, it didn't. I was gonna be so mad. I thought they shot my grenade out of the air. I know that some enemies could do that. That's how I died a few times early on in D2. Alright. Got a little bit more to do. Alright. But yeah, honestly, I'd encourage you guys to try stuff like this out. Just pick your favorite manufacturer, maybe your favorite brand, and just kind of roll with it, you know? There's obviously some foundries are more represented than others. Like Hake, Omolon have been around since like the dawn of time, Suros as well. So like a lot of newer ones are like kind of under the radar. Plus there's weapons that don't really have an obvious manufacturer, but have like a clear group they can be assigned with.
The sole divisive we fought,
As you guys will see in the
cataloging
future.
These holes,
But
predicting where we'll be with
it's
alarming accuracy.
I brought the Techians the samples you
it's
gave
something
me.
I wish that
What
a
were
lot
those?
of Destiny YouTubers would also
Oracles,
encourage. Just try out new
sentient
things.
calculations, able to
Because there's quite a
manipulate
bit of
time.
people that are like
But these were different than those
insistent
I've read
on
about.
exclusively the
Structure
meta, and
mimics
if you
that
don't
of
use the
pyramid
meta,
energy.
you're throwing.
They're
Which is not the mentality
modeling
to be having
themselves
in
in the shape of it.
any game, honestly. Oh my god, I'm so used to using Strand that I started shooting that, trying to get threadlings. I'm using Arc. Where is this last one? Uh-oh. Is it like somewhere back here? Might be. Yep, there it is. There it is. There we go. Maybe
You
in the
have
future.
rivals here, but no equals.
Maybe in the future I could do stuff like... Can I do X dungeon alone using only X weapons? I want to be able to be good enough to do that. I don't know if I ever will be, but one can dream. Maybe in the future. Maybe if my internet gets better. Because it always gets worse before it gets better. Look at the damage. Oh my god, look at the damage on me! And done. Get me in here. Alright. Oh, crap. Whew. Okay, almost died there. Let's try and nail him with some grenade launcher shots. Let's go. Ah, dang. Alright. That is number 6 done. We just got one more.
It was your city that called for the extinction of the Ahamkara.
Let's commendate our teammates
They
and then
believe
let's
the
head
risks
back in.
too great. The
Still
cost too
just
high.
nothing.
But
Okay,
you
these two, their
understand
looks
the
don't really
true
impress me.
value
It's
of
just...
power. Oh, murderer.
Yeah, their looks didn't really impress me too much. Just look like a bunch of mishmash stuff. Alright. Last one, fellas. Here we go. We have 2 deaths. Guess we died 2 times. So we still have 5 we can spare, so we can play this kind of fast on moves if we want. Be a little bit reckless if we want. Couple of the ornament set, Pog. We're gonna be able to... I'll take a look at what the time is after this one, and I will determine whether we continue on with this little thing. Maybe do like some core gameplay, or a core playlist as like a victory lap, or if we just go on for fun. As a first deal, Omolon has been very generous to our guardian here today. Looks like we're joining one mid-route. Seems to be around the beginning though, so it should be fine.
Used the confluence many times, but our queen keeps her secrets close.
Whee! Okay. New. Okay, let's place this down so we get like a little buddy with us. Alright, we need some of the viruses. Fair enough. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm gonna pop into that. I don't want to risk it. I probably could have afforded to, but... Where'd our boy go? There you are, fella. Oh, he's got the, that cool
The
Mexico
sole
shell
divisive we fought
that I want to
seemed to
get.
be cataloging these holes, predicting where we'll be with alarming accuracy.
I brought the Techians the samples you gave me. What were those? Oracles?
Sentient calculations,
Yeet.
able to manipulate time. But these were different than those I'd read about. Their structure mimics that of pyramid energy. They're modeling themselves in the shape of it.
I gotcha, buddy. Oh, there's some scrapes right there. Okay, let's hop on across. God dang, he's just speeding along. I don't know if he'll give us a chance to rally, or... He's just kind of going in.
There is a
No, he's not. He's just going in.
always hungers for the fight.
Okay, we got the rally, though. Our teammate's not going to, though. Which is very tragic. I hope I don't die in transit. Okay. Okay. That. Big damage. Ooh, that was almost a death. But it's fine. Alright. That is 7 runs of Riven's Lair. Complete and just 2 deaths.
I heard you're concerned about the new clutch of wish
Omolon
dragons.
is pleased.
Just planning for the future.
As the Regent should. You're not alone. The Vanguard could help.
The hunt was instigated by the warlocks of the city. Yes.
It's a different age. The Ahamkara aren't the only ones who deserve a second chance.
Alright. And over that entire operation, not a single Season of Undying reprised weapon. Let's head back to the helm. Whew. Let's go and talk to Riven. See what's up. Nice time enhancement cores right there. Fair enough. I'll take that. I might as well. I might as well. Oh, that's the scout rifle done. Just got a, I just got a certain 2 I need to still get, you know? Just 2 more. Not 2 more, 3 more. I forgot about the submachine gun. I really want this one. Like, I really want this one, you know? I could dual wield this with no time to explain. You have no idea how funny that sounds. I wonder if I get some of these unfocused, is there a chance? Probably should. Oh, no, there's not. There's not a chance. Ain't no shot. God. That is, however, challenge finished. The Omolon. This is the Destiny 2 brought to you by series, and we managed to fulfill our contractual obligations with Omolon, which is very nice. So, what do I think of Omolon after using their weapons for all of that? Their scout rifles are kind of meh. The scout rifle was essentially our workhorse the whole time. It let us plink away a bit, stay safe the entire time. The Wendigo came in very nice when we needed to do boss damage. It didn't do the most, but it was definitely... There's an ornament for this thing? But it was definitely helpful. As it, each grenade did chunk down the boss's health when it connected, so that was nice. But the real MVP has got to be Cold Heart. Like, the damage this thing puts out is so good. Like, no meme. This is a really good exotic. And a lot of people sleep on it nowadays, because there's a lot of other exotics that are pretty good. But for the time being, this is a pretty good run. It's a pretty good run. Now that the deal is over, I can put this stuff away now. So I am gonna end the stream there. That is the first episode of the Brought to You By series. Done and dusted. I'm gonna try and make this a bit of a staple of the channel now, because it's gotten me to start appreciating a lot more of the smaller things in Destiny, you know? I wish this had hatchling, then I could have done some kind of strange shenanigans. Anyway, but that's all that's gonna be for me. As always, I've been Manager. You've been amazing to have. Don't know what we're gonna do tomorrow, but I do know we're going to do it. And as always, see you guys next time. Sayonara, everyone.